Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay. Mike, let's see if this works. Okay. Okay. That's just me editing. Gonna bring this up. Santa Claus coming to town. He knows when you've been better. He knows when you've been home. I'm gonna. Just because I'm not a big fan of that. Um. Yeah, that looks. I might have to go individually. Yeah. I'm just doing some removal here. Gonna see what we can do. Not quite where I want to be. It's a little better. So I think I can come on this one. There's that one hiding right above there. Let's see. Nobody. If this doesn't work out, that great. We'll do a couple images. This live stream. See if anybody joins. I want to start doing this as a new thing for the YouTube channel. And maybe we do a live stream of me editing. We did it we did it one time, and then I stopped doing it. I'd like to do it, and then people come in here and talk, and we talk about how the editing and see how the images look. And I like to do that. So that looks pretty good. The power lines are all gone. The 3 power lines. It just looks weird, in my opinion. You got the Santa. You got 12 in the background. Santa's in focus. this package. We'll bring it up color wise. Snow is going around. I really like this image. Also got one indoors picture. Let's see how this looks. And we'll do one out. We'll do one. We'll do 2 Age of Steam, and then we'll do one of Orville. And we'll see how that goes. If anybody else, if somebody joins or not. I really like this picture with the Christmas tree, the Christmas lights on the 643, the 643 with the Christmas wreath, with the other big engines with the Burke, and all the other engines in the background. It's also a little smoky from firing up earlier in the day. So I brought a little contrast up. I brought my highlights down. The whites are good where it is, I think. I don't think I need to bring the whites down now. I think the whites look perfectly fine. Color looks perfectly fine in my opinion. I did bring up the shadows, pretty heavy. I could bring them down. Yeah, I kind of like my images a little higher up on the shadows for some reason. It's usually where I leave that there. Then, because it's an indoors image, I'm going to apply a denoise. We'll see what if anybody in here. I also like to get back to my editing railroader videos. Also, if anybody's interested, if you're in my area, give me. I'm only selling cash, but give me a holler. I have calendars for sale. You can either contact me and we can arrange some pickup, or down in Peninsula at the North Pole. Or if you're out by Youngstown, I got another place I could give you, or I can arrange something. But yeah, I got calendars for sale. I'm only doing them in person. They're $20. But let's see how long this live stream is gonna go, because if nobody's gonna be on here, I'll probably kill it. Um, so after the live stream done, comment on below that how, if you guys think I should start doing these more again. But right now we're playing some denoise. This is the first year for 643 decorated for Christmas too. So these engines have this the Burke and the the Northern, but not 643. This is the first year for her. So it's gonna take us a couple seconds. Come back to the live. Okay. That just came up. I don't know why. Top audio mic. It's just the camera. That's weird. I don't know why I went to poor. Okay. Stream healthy, begin excellent. Okay. Back to the screen. But yep. So what I'm doing is applying the denoise on it. This takes time. So yeah, so in the future, should we start a schedule of live streams editing again? Should I start editing screen? This takes time. I might do this actually after the live stream. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do it after the live stream. It also is not that noisy of an image for being in the roundhouse. A lot of times it is noisy. So, because that does take time. Okay, Lightroom wanted to crash on me. There. Okay. Let's see how this looks. This is the one image I took outside the gate. Now I do this single ad. No, that's not looking. It's for some reason it's just lagging. So I can't. Let's see what it looks in auto. I accidentally shot it too dark. Okay, brought it up. Box car there. I don't know. Let's edit this one. Orville. I'm gonna do this for a little bit longer. Because there's just nobody on here on this live stream. Is being slow and stubborn today. I almost want to reboot it. Yes. I'm gonna reboot that. See if anybody is in here. Nope. Come on. It's just not liking me today. Oh, that's the picture. Okay, maybe we will end the stream really early. If it's not gonna work, for some reason Lightroom is just not. Oh, there it goes. Lightroom. Oh, that's the old Lightroom. Other Lightroom. There it goes. All of a sudden, just not liking it. Okay. Okay. I will put it on this camera so I can get hopefully Lightroom response. I will, for some reason, it is just not wanting to work. Put it on this camera so I can get hopefully Lightroom might be a short one. So I can get some reason it is just not wanting to work. Put it on this camera so I can get so hopefully Lightroom might be a short one. So I can get some reason it is just not wanting to work. Put it on this camera so I can get so hopefully. That's Lightroom just doesn't want to work. Hmm. Huh? I might end up ending the stream now. I don't think anybody's been on here yet. Because I'm having problems with Lightroom. Nobody's commented in the live chat. Nobody's been on here yet. Because I'm having problems with Lightroom. Yeah, nobody's commented in the live chat. Nobody's been on here yet. Because I'm having problems with Lightroom. Yeah, nobody's commented in the live chat. Nobody's been on here yet. Just kind of. Because I'm having problems with Lightroom. Nobody's commented in the live chat. Nobody's been on here yet. Just kind of. Because I'm having problems with Lightroom. Nobody's commented in the live chat. Nobody's been on here yet. Okay. Let's see if this. Okay, it's open now, but it ain't showing my. It's still not. This is annoying. I might just end up. I might end up having to reboot the computer. I was gonna do a couple images, edit a couple, just to experiment how this editing live stream would go. Can I do this? Yep, now I can. Okay. Back to the live stream. And back to the editing part of this live stream. So let's bring up the shadows. Bring up the exposure because I shot it dark a little bit. I don't know why. I have a feeling if we look at this, some. What I did is put the dehazing tool, and I dehazed it all the way to 100%. Just look at noise and look at dust and stuff on the image because I had a feeling this was going to be a really dusty image. So I put the automatic duster off to see how it would handle. It would get out of it, but quite not. This is a very, for some reason, kind of got a little dusty image. The corner. Let's see. Alright. Okay, that did not do what I was hoping it would do. See how it look. Can you even notice that? No. Over here, we get everything. Okay. Bring up the vibrance up a little bit. I wanted the vibrance up a little bit. And it's snowing next to Elko. Nah, I think I'm gonna keep it the original prop. It's fine. So. Well, let's see. Major noises at all? Nope. I don't want to pull up the shadows too much. That's too much. In daytime, you should leave the shadows down a little bit. And there's a dust spot right there. See if it'll pick it up. If I hit remove dust. Fix the crop. Do auto. Oh, yeah. Then, we'll edit this one. Here's the wheeling. The wheeling engine, do do do. The wheeling do do do. This is one of only 2 surviving. I'm gonna drop the highlights down. I'm gonna pull up the blacks a little bit. Shadows up. I kind of want to see all the detail. So on the lines of thirds, pretty much, a little over. That's fine. So, shouldn't need to adjust the white stuff. Bring up a little bit of clarity. Your texture. Bring up the texture, a little bit of clarity. Then see if we see any noise. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see if the how the duster does it. Then we'll turn down the dehaze. This little technique. Did it spot it? Yep. Did you get everything? Not quite. The little spot right about here. See. I think it got all the rest. Eh. Bring back the DAs. It's good. Bring up the vibrance a little bit. I like to bring it up. And it's pretty good how the lighting is on it. I'm gonna bring that crop in. See how it looks. Bring that in. We'll cut out the parking lot. But I do want the crossing gate in there. I don't like how this looks with that shadow on. Do I want to get rid of that, or do I want to leave that? It's from that pole over there. Let's see how this tool does it. If it does it nice, I'll leave it. If it doesn't do nice, I'll leave it. Is it? Okay, there we go. But it's right between. There's not a big priority. So it keeps the and symbol. That's the big thing. Or not. Would I rather keep the and signal? Yeah. Let's see what it would do if I go around and how it would look. That. See how this would look. And it looked good, it just it kinda see it keeps using keeps wanting to put a pothole there. Or the viewing hole. It might just be leave it because I don't really want to bother taking it in Photoshop and remove it right now. Yeah, nah. I could take it in Photoshop and remove it. Do it manually. Let's see what we can do. Now Adobe wants to work. After being troublemaker earlier. Dodge tool. And bring it up here. Bring it. Just use that to bring it up. Should be it. I can't pull it too far. No. Too farther. I want to go. History. History's up. that looks good somewhat. Then size does not need to be that big. Alright, cool. You know what I'll do, actually bring it back. Now I got that part. Save that. So using the lasso tool, let's okay. Nothing in chat. Um, let's go back here instead of you. I just used the dodge and burn tool to bring up the color there, and it's already kind of faded. I kind of brought it up, just kind of bring up that shadow there. Now that I did that, I want to try to remove this shadow. So I decided to just bring it back into Lightroom. That was the hard part that this tool was having difficulty in. It remove that part that I wanted to remove. Hold on. Let me do this a little more better, fine adjustment. See if it might have to use. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Come in here, clean up the shadow there. Okay, that looks 100 times. It's 100 times better without that shadow there. Oops. I just realized something. Damn it. I gotta go back. How far back? Okay, put that there. That looks a lot better. I kind of like, so The white kind of does look off now that did that originally. I don't know. Do I like it that way? Or do I want to remove it? Let me think about it. Looks a little too clean there now that I kind of. Yeah, I'll think about that image. Do I want to leave the shadow there? I hate the shadow. I hate how the shadow is kind of there. I'll think about it. And I also want to bring the exposure on that one back up. That brought the shadow down on that. Shadow's up. I didn't realize I contrasted that so much. Dust. Already applied that. Okay. I don't want to do that, but I do want to come in here, brush. Feels a little too much. What? What is it? Nah. Stop. You! Now, stop it. What are you doing? Didn't want. I don't want to go all the way around. Why was it doing that? A new place. Brush. Right in this area. I want to go in and that's not it. What do I want? There. No, I don't want too much. Just enough. Now I want another mask. Select brush. And I want to take this one and I want to pull this over here, up here, back here. And I want to bring up Even the bell, probably. Bring up that. Just minor. Not too much. For some reason that looks so deheat. This white is perfectly white. Two. No, that's not what I want to do. I don't like the light. I'm gonna take this. I kind of want to bring the snow a little more over. And it's a bummer this big snowstorm didn't happen. That's happening right now didn't happen the day before, and we could have been down in Sugar Creek with a snowstorm with a bigger snow. And it gives more impression that it's a lot more snow on the ground. This pile was. I kind of like that. A little more going over. Actually, what would it look like if we just cover it all the way up to the fog? I'm using the actual snow that was there. I'm just up to the steam, I should say. What would it look like? So that does look cool. And what I'm going to do is come in here with a filter tool. I give it a little better work than I can. Nope, that actually looks worse than I did. Disconnect that. That actually looked worse that way. That looks. That makes it look cool. I extended the snow out a little more, covering up the ballast. We almost did that manually. We almost brought over snow from snow pile over to here. So we debated actually getting some snow shovels and doing that. So I really don't. I would have probably done it manually anyway. So I think that looks cool. Let's see how some other people's comment how that would look. Let's see how my friends think about that image. So I did do a little editing. That's just me being. I think it looks better with a little more snow than the gravel, the ballast parking lot. I just extended the snow out a little bit. So if maybe if I would have had the wider end, if I had the 16 millimeter on, I would have not need that. I don't know. Hold on, I gotta remember where I put my images. Come on. Start computer. Oh, definitely way. Trying to find that image. Okay. Close. Nope, that's Arthur Foreman. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. It looks a lot better. I think it looks good. I think that's what we'll go with. Also, anybody in here? Team one. Okay, Brian. Ah. Uh, use color picker and then paint the area white. I could have done it that way. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think you would get the texture from it. Unless you. I don't know. I'd have to look. I don't know how. Maybe if it depends on how much of capacity I put out on the color picker. Paint the area white. Reflection. Make a I'm not trying to make a reflection, darn it. I'm not. I like a snow. I'm not trying. All I just did is clone the snow from that area. I think it looks good from the smaller pile and brought it up closer to Steam. I think it looks good. That looks pretty good. It's a lot better than. Than what it did. This is already. I think it looks pretty good. I think, but I could be. I might try your one way another day, or we'll see what I decide. I kind of like how I did it. Yeah, I would like to have had the snow. Okay, it needs to be more solid color. Yeah. Yeah, so far I got this image edited from Age of Steam. I got 643 with the Bessemer with Santa Claus. Ho ho ho. Here's the pawn shot. I did again another pawn shot. I did it one other time with the frozen lake snow covered. I don't like those trees kind of in the way how I shot it, but it works. I'll remove that spot. It's a little noise too. I got. We were also editing some of the Orville pictures last night. I got stuck in a snowstorm in Orville. And my mom forced me to get a. She bought me a hotel, which I'm. I think I could have made it home, but she wanted. I drove home today. I got home in this snowstorm. We went over to Lorraine and West Virginia to the I don't if I didn't have my friend with me, I don't think I would have even went over to Lorraine and West Virginia. Yeah, this snowstorm needed to come in right when we were down at Age of Steam though. That would have been cool, but we got some cool pictures. The Christmas lights as well. Ethan on board the in front of the Christmas lights. So, alright. But yeah. Here's Tim. I got more images to pull too from my SD card. Yeah, I'll pull some more images. See what else I have. But I'm trying to start this. I think I want to restart. I did some editing videos previously, live streams. I kind of want to start doing this again. Maybe it would bring more people into the YouTube channel. I know I don't do as many videos as I should of trains. I do more pictures. And maybe if I did some editing of the pictures, maybe it would bring in more people. That's the diesel. She's sitting lonely. Bring your engines inside, please. They're cold too. Santa Claus, George. We got train rides at Orville too. We did train rides at Orville and Age of Steam. She in the snow on the turntable. Pull some more images. There's her tender. I already got pictures of Santa Claus editing. I like that shot right there. The caboose with Santa in the back. Santa walking across the crossing. There's the horse and buggy. I don't know why I shot that dark. And I was hoping for more snow than this year for the Age of Steam, but it just snowstorm. Bad timing. Need more snow. More snow, please. At least I got this pile of snow. We got that pile of snow that we were able to work with, but and we got some little snow around, but it would have been nice to have a little more snow. Would have been cool if they would rent snow machines. Also, they could do horse and buggy carriage rides. I don't know why they should do that for one during Age of Steam to Victory. It's another. Here's some crew shots I got. Do that. There's Glenn and what's his name? I'm drawing a blank for his name. I see him every so often. This guy comes all the way from Pittsburgh, right here. He's a Steam guy. Comes all the way Age of Steam from Pittsburgh. But he never comes over to JNL. I've been trying to get him to come over to JNL. And I guess there's cleaning the windows. Like that. Yeah. Thank you for for shoveling the snow out of the way. And there's the new C&O tender. We moved off the turntable this year pretty early. Sun didn't come out. That's partially why it was just really blue. Also, very dark compared to the year prior. And oh, I also found when I was looking through my SD card last night in the thing, I found an image I wanted to edit. Where is it? There's North Pole, North Poles. I found a shot that actually would be a better that kind of like that I would like to edit. And I already posted my 1225 pictures. Hold on. Where is it? Talking to myself. Where is that? There's them waving. But I actually went back and looked kind of like this. I just did import. There's Tim Bizzato. Hi, Tim. Let's go for this image. Yeah, which... But you know, it's the most snow we've had at Age Steam for the Christmas event since it started. So, I want to actually edit this as a portrait. Get that over there. Kind of... I found this image yesterday. I'm like, wait a minute, this would have been a cool image to edit. I actually have the Grinch facing me there. I have 1225. I almost need to do a special crop on this that's not normal. Almost. Okay. Do I cut his... I hate cutting his hand off, but if I go like this, a little closer... Nah... I think I want to keep his hands. Okay. There... let's try to cut... Oh, I accidentally used the wrong tool. Not to cut his hand off too much. Kind of looks cool with the green. Or do I want to go closer? What do you think? See how... Set your feathers closer to 0 before you extend the snow. It will be more realistic. Left your edges of the snow too blended. See how you added is foggy on the rail? Okay. You left the edge is snowy. Is further too much. Set your feather too close to 0 before you extend the snow. It will be more realistic. Not you're paying any attention. For operating experiences. Oh, no, you didn't. A guy who likes signals as much as me, and you removed it from a shot. What the I remove signals. I go get... Yeah, I will... And this is just a shot that I just found last night when I was looking at the camera and said, oh, this would look cool. I could... And what I could do, what I'll do eventually is... It takes forever. But I will go down here, hit the noise. Takes 9 minutes. But... You were saying about this image. You're talking about over here. And you were saying that I went... My flow is here, 100. RP is 100. You were talking about, I think, over here. Hardness and size. I had the hardness down 0. What are you talking about? And, hold on. Wait. Yeah, this is the image in Photoshop. Back to where I was. when I did it, I had the size and I had the hardness there. I had the OXP to 100. Flow is just 100, and you're saying I was too hard on? Hold on. Go back. Your feathering is too close. Yeah, it was kind of foggy before that. I don't know. The hardness, featheriness, flow. I forget where that is. Why am I normal? Dissolve behind multi modes. That's modes. It's been a while since I've adjusted any of my settings. Why am I drawing a blank on where that what size? That's the size. XP, flow. I don't know. Seeing featherness. Some size. No, is that it? Size, hardness, spacing, brush types. That's the brush type I'm using. Brush settings. Yeah, brush settings. I don't mess with Photoshop too often, so hold on. And we were talking about right. Oh yeah. Way too far zoomed out. And we were talking about this rail here. It's kind of where original image is. Yeah, I can see where it's a little phasiness there. I'd probably have to start over again to redo that area. So I just accidentally made the spot there. Brush settings. So yeah, I think I would have to start that over again to get that not so cloudy. I was kind of liking it because it kind of gave that feel that steam coming a little over there. But yeah, do you think I should go back and start over again? Yeah, no, I was using the close stamp. That's what it was. That is from the clone stamping, which I think it was. Oh, isn't that what I'm grabbing? Or am I grabbing the brush? Close stamping, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the hardness. So you want me to turn down the hardness and use a little more different brush. Okay. Let's see how that. Let me start over again. Let me go back to history and let's see what we look. Okay. History. Let's see what we can do. How far back can we go? Because it looks like I did a pretty. The first job was So I went back, re-split it off again. That's my save there. On that one, I did a new one. Okay. See what we can do. Want me to go... You want me to go with a little more solid brush, you said? Lighter. I always thought... Personally, I like the lighter... I don't know. The... I had it 100% on hardness. But I always thought if it's kind of pushed out, it kind of looked more real, like original. Not original, but realistic. That's what I meant. I kind of like a feather, more feathered. I don't know. See, I kind of feel like compared to this, where I'm a little more feathered, I kind of think that looks a little more realistic than this just being sharp. I don't know. Hold on, let me look at your comments. Somehow you're not getting all the messages. Odd. Okay. Hardness is feather in the brush. Your usual standard causes you a more solid one. Just close stamp. Yes, you would. Would. If you have done it as a separate layer, you could simply erase the area. True. I don't know why I did. That would have made better sense. But if I would have done it originally as a separate layer, I probably should have. That would have been my high school photography teacher probably like yelling at me right now for that. Because then I could just erase that and go back and do it. Unless ooh, here's what I could do. Let's go back to the original. I got an idea. This is just to humor this foamer. Before I remove crossing signals. You know, I'm gonna start threatening. What I'll just start doing is I'll just start threatening. Hey, you're not listening. Hey, I'll start removing the crossing signals down there at Laughlin, or you got to get to work. Uh, mm, new layer, new layer one. Let's see how this does. Places. Okay. Back kind of where we originally started. It's kind of a little, should have been a little more over there. You're saying, which I can just fix that really quick by putting down a little more track into that space. Which I'm kind of showing up alright. Or actually, well, no, that's not looking right. History. Oh wait, I just turned it off. Right. What I'll do is copy a little more of that area. I need to go a little further back for copying. Okay, that should do it. Copy. Okay. Now to bring this. Somehow that doesn't look right. Wait a minute. Something doesn't look right there. Oh, I screwed up. Get that up. Copy that whole area. That'll look better. Okay. Now, let's copy that. Let's restart this. Paste in place. Okay. Now let's see how we can do this. Grab this. And you want me to set the hardness. I think you said lower. What I'm going to do is come in here. Yeah, I don't know. Might be the connection. I still got to run that cable down here. Um, what we can do is actually, you know what? What we can do is erase that, bring that in there. Just go back from the clone stamp. Back and erase that. See, I don't like how that's so brunt. I kind of like how I kind of had that fog there, because it kind of made it. I don't know. I kind of like how the fog kind of looks, because I kind of like how it kind of hides that I kind of added snow. I don't know. Then being abrupt. It, yeah, I could put it there, put there, but then it kind of doesn't. Kind of looks got a lot of edges. And that's kind of why I like that little fog there. I personally like it. I don't know. I wonder if it's. Wonder if another brush would do better. Which brush would look better? See, that brings it right up to the rail, but I don't like how abrupt it is. I kind of sure that up there. That spot right there. I don't know. You like that better? Is that what you were talking about? I think it looks a little more. Okay. Have a good day at work. How's this going? Well, I better check the fire. I got fireman duties. Wood fire. Fireman duties. Yep, time to add some wood. Okay. Fire's on. Fire's lit. Can I turn down the dampers a little bit? The wood doesn't burn. I got hard coals now. I can refill. So, okay. It's your photo. If you like it, you do it. Yeah, I don't know. It is saying I got some buffering, poor connections. So, which I don't know. Tonight, it was going good originally when I started it, and now it got poor. If you like it, you remove the edge if it's too sharp. Yeah. I'm gonna save it either way. What I'll do is actually, you know what I'll do? I will get the snow from this spot right here, an original image, the one that's close by the track. I'll come in here. I'll put a little bit in on this layer. So it kind of looks more natural. I still kind of, I don't know. I don't know. I'll think about it. So kind of, uh, Ralph phases there. And this is ready. The Grinch. And I put some denoise on it. So 125 shouldn't be that denoised. I don't like how his hand's cut off though. Then I cut off the smoke if I go any lower. So kind of gotta go a little wider. It's kind of wide, but I didn't want the ugly crossing gate hanging in one corner, so I kind of did a little bit of removal. It keeps saying poor, and I don't know why it's doing that, because it was not doing that earlier. Anyway, I think I'm don't want to call it quits now. I got what I was gonna edit on the live stream. I'm gonna edit more. Listen to my audiobook, I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't know how many people are gonna enjoy this. This would get the YouTube channel more activity. Hi, Doyle. Hi, Doyle. What are you? You're staring at me, Doyle. Should I leave? I'll cut him out. I'll bring him in. He's kind of not on the long thirds. With me zooming in a little more. Let's leave it. Let's leave it there. And then that rip kind of looks awkward. Kind of. Caboose in the background. Santa Claus walking across. I kind of like this shot. I kind of like how you got the freight cars back there, you got the steam coming, you got the snow starting to fall, you got Santa walking across the crossing. He's in focus, the Santa suits. The cars are not. They're kind of out of focus slightly, but Santa's the poor part. Him going up with the train in the background, going away. This is the one I kind of like this shot, but it's gonna have to remove this piece. This guy's a great car. I can remove him. See, I do a lot of removal. I don't know why. Definitely when it's this kind of. Depends on the railroad though. Here at H Steam, seems like I'm always. See what it does. That looks pretty good. That did actually a pretty good job. That makes Josh shot look really good. Bring the contrast up. Clarity. Railway Express Agency. It's a little noisy. I'll bring some noise reduction there. But yeah. That kind of looks. Yes. Blur tool after, yeah. But yeah. Nobody else is commenting. It says I have 3 viewers. But I don't know if that's present. What? 3 people are still here. Nobody else is commenting. So I'm gonna keep editing then. Here's the guy cleaning the window. I like how he's. That looks good. So what I did is I denoised it. I added a little more contrast. I brought up a little bit of I brought up the shadows. So I kind of liked it. But I also brought. Let's keep that there. Let's keep that there. Bring the highlights up a little more than I had it. Right. The denoise, I want a little bit there. Contrast there. Then I put up the little bit of vibrance. See, I was hoping they would put Mrs. Jerry Jacobson underneath the cap for 12 for this event. That would have been nice. Honor her. So export that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to edit for now. I got some more images to grab, probably import. There's Santa with 12 in the background. That's probably one of my that with the snow just starting to fall down. It's probably my favorite shot. And we also went to Orville and did their Christmas train, which Orville's fun. So let's, and then I also went with this in black and white. I don't know. Do I want it in color or do I want it in black and white? Just, color looks good too. Black and white looks pretty good too. You can see the snow on the hills. I'm gonna go with black and white for now. I might put it in color. Let's see what it looks in color. I think it looks good in black and white. This is one image I kind of like in black and white. Not my favorite image of. $13.08's tender. I'm gonna put the haze. See if any noises or any spots are on here. And then anyway, I think hope you guys enjoying this. If anybody's watching. So, yeah, sorry I was that. Went to that. I kind of like it a little more snow covered than just the snow pile. I think it looks good with snow. But anyway, I think I'm gonna call the live stream over with now. Comment below if you think we should do more of these. If you want to see more.